like, share, subscribe. What's up with y'all, man? It's a beautiful day, man. We up at it. Once again, we want to thank God. Thank you, God, for waking me up today. Thank you, God, for letting me be having another day to drop some amazing content. Keep this content going. It's red. You know what I mean? I need y'all to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? I want to say shout out to everybody that became a member. So, yeah. Talk about it, man. They said y'all see y'all liking the shorts that I'm dropping, man. We're gonna keep dropping shorts with some of y'all favorite artists or some of y'all favorite music makers or music producers. The Mechanics. I just dropped that one with the Mechanics. That's a legendary Bay Area music producer. A lot of us used to listen to the Mechanics music. The Mechanics used to do like Keep the Sneak. He used to do E40. He used to do a couple of the Jacka songs. The Mechanics been around for a while, man. So I'm trying to tell you, shout out to everybody. We got one person up in here right now. We get more people. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live, man. When you come into the live, double tap that screen, man. Like, share, subscribe. And yeah, we gonna keep this music coming. I got some new music ready to drop for y'all. I've been waiting to release it. I feel like it's cool because it's on that same type of vibe like the song Big Difference that you guys are doing, and everybody's liking that song. I've been eating it. One thing that I love that, I mean, I just was in the city just the other day and I heard it playing. That just shows me y'all really listening to what I'm saying with the music, and y'all really checking it out, and I like that. So I'm gonna try and give y'all more content to really check out. Uh, it's a beautiful day today, bro. We got good things on the way. Don't let nobody try to distract you from your blessings because they coming. And everybody's having a great day. Everybody at work. People out there getting it. Whether they working, they free. You don't got a job and you work for yourself. That's a good thing too, man. Like me, we entrepreneurs. We don't work for nobody else. We work for ourselves. I hear you. I hear you. And like I said, I'm gonna just keep the content going. I'm planning to give y'all a couple of videos today of me rapping a few of my favorite songs. We're gonna do a couple videos to my favorite song, try to get y'all a couple of them. And if not, try to even get more than just a couple. Try to get more than a couple, to be honest. Try to get a bunch. So we're gonna see how that goes too. Get a bunch of footage, dope footage of me shooting videos and just showing you the music that I have, because I got a lot of music to present to you guys that I don't really present. I don't post it enough. I'm not making videos to it enough. I'm not doing this enough. And it's not that I just don't want to make music. Like I said, I know the music ain't for everybody. It's not to really be promoted, because it's just music about my life, and my life isn't nothing nice and ain't nothing to be happy about. But I think it's cool how I make music to grow from it. And I plan to make more music and just keep making more music. And that's what life's about. I just want y'all to understand we blessed, dude. We blessed every day. We grateful. We still here. Thankful that all the times and all the great times that I had in life with pops. Not only with my pops, but grateful for the experiences with all the friends and the good people throughout the life. Because that's the thing. It's always been great experiences that I learned from. And I keep trying to tell you that, yesterday was prioritized. The word of today is gratefulness. Be grateful for what you got. Be grateful for where you at. Be grateful for the things that you're doing. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think it's cool that y'all liking those videos I'm posting. Y'all liking those shorts I'm posting with me and the artists. Like I said, I just posted the one with the Mechanics that's doing numbers. And that shit dope as fuck. You know what I mean? A lot of us is like, yeah, the Mechanics don't get enough recognition. The Mechanics is a legendary producer out of the Bay Area. But not only did you have the Mechanics, you got Tracks a Million. Long live Tracks a Million. That's another legendary producer that I was blessed to be around. He did a bunch of my favorite songs like Don't Roll the Windows Down with the Jacka and Keep the Sneak. And he's got more to do. And I was sure that shit crazy. He just riding like that. And so, Yeah, bro. It's a lot of dope stuff, dope content, good things that are on the way. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, these shorts I'm dropping are just experiences that I've been through. Some of the cool artists that I've been around. Some of you guys are their favorite artists, which is cool. I know it's amazing. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna get back out and be around some more bigger artists. And I just want y'all to understand, if I could get out here and be around these people, like, and chilling with them, y'all can too. Like, don't think differently because you're not me, or you're a person too. And that's the thing, we all are somebody. And I think we all need to find what our purpose is and what our somebody is, because we all have that purpose and we all are somebody on this planet. And like, yeah, I do I do like making music. I love making music for you guys. But I'd rather be not the main topic with the music and be behind the scenes, because I've been doing it that long for so long. I'd rather not have it any other way. I like to be able to go some places and people don't know me. It feels good. But then I do go places and people know me. Like y'all seen when I was in the mall, they follow me, asking me for pictures and stuff. That's cool and all. I like that. That's the cool part about getting that kind of recognition. But it's not cool all the time. And so I just want to say I'm thankful for all the support that I got, all my fans, all my people that rock with my music, everybody that listen to my music, people that share it, people that rock my merch, that are still rocking my merch from when they bought it 5, 7 years ago. Yeah, those people, all of y'all mean a spot right here in my heart. And that's that gratefulness. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the support. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I be given. I'm grateful to be able to put people in better situations and give people better opportunities. I'm grateful that I come from a historic background where my grandfather, not only he gave me opportunities just being himself, and the opportunities he gave other people, but showing me that it's possible. Whether it's this year's, this is back in 1960s to the 1980s, whether it's back then or now, it's still possible. Yeah, it might be a little harder now. Yeah, it might be a little difficult for me to get there, but I'm grateful that I'm still able to do that and carry that legacy on, and grow. Grow. I keep trying to tell you, grateful can grow, because consistency is going to be the key to growth. Whether you're doing a great job today or tomorrow, like I said, every little step counts. Today is a step closer than I was yesterday, because I'm going to just keep stepping. Whether they're little steps or big steps, I'm still getting closer to the goal. And I keep trying to tell y'all, that's what life's about. And I'm grateful of that. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that, like, food, you know, like I said, prioritize food is a need, but I'm grateful that I'm able to do that. I'm grateful I'm able to make that a priority. And like I said, I'm planning to do these lives every day with new words, new things that we own. Plus, I'm going to do the lives with me freestyling. A lot of y'all said we got to get back on the freestyles. So don't think that I won't be doing that, because I will be getting back to where I'm freestyling, just spitting heat. But I'm grateful, man. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to be able to put myself in a better situation. I'm grateful to be able to give y'all music. I'm grateful for the good people I have in my life, the ones that are leading me the right way and have me change for the better, not for the worse. I'm grateful for all that, because it's easy for Red to just go down when I don't got that support. But when I got that support, y'all help me carry myself, and it's amazing. I think a lot of artists need to be grateful and thankful for the support that they get, because that's not only who carries you and supports you, but those are the people that are going to be there when it all falls down and you ain't got nothing. And then when you do got it all, they still going to be there. For real. It's amazing, dude. That's what life's about. That's love. That's real love and support. And so I'm grateful. That's the thing. I want to say grateful is the word of the day for today. And so, like I said, working with the mechanics, I'm grateful I got to be around those big artists. Then you got Tracks of Millions, like I was saying. Uh, there's a lot of much more big producers, that are history. Like you got, yeah, what's his name? It starts with the E, but I don't know what. I'm trying to remember what they goes by, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. He historic out the Bay. Uh, who else is another historic producer that I'm thinking about? There's a bunch, dude. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. Cause I don't know if y'all know, Stingy produced most of Burner's music. That's another historic producer right there. Then you got Cos, which is Cosmo. He produces music. He produced a lot of good hits. Um, yeah, there's a lot of dope producers in the Bay. A lot of big ones too. And not only beat makers, I'm talking like producing music, they mixing it, they recording it, they doing the whole shebang. Now beat makers, oh, there's so many that are amazing in the Bay. There's a lot. There's a lot. That's what's so cool about it. You can make so many different types of music because there's so many different beat makers. There's so many different talent, you know? You got this dude over here, he can make a dubstep beat. You got this dude over here can make a Rasta beat. You got this dude over here can make a country beat. He can make a rock beat. He can make there's just all different types of beats, bro. I'm trying to tell you, there's different things you can make. And it's cool as fuck. It's popping. It's dope to see the talent. It's dope to see the growth. It's dope to see the it's dope to see not only the growth and the talent, but it's dope to see the diversity. I want to say diversity because everybody's from different backgrounds, different ethnics, different cultures coming together, and the music all makes it work, you know, the beats and stuff. And that's why, like, one thing I think a lot of artists do need to understand, beat stars was the best thing for producers because now a producer could get paid and they can get their money off the beats, you know, the right way. You don't play the producer out of his money, or you don't get the beat and then not give him the full money. Nah, like it was the best way for producers to really get their cut and artists to really take care of the producers like we should, because the producers are important as well as the artist is important too. Though that's the thing, we're all important. The artist is important, the producer is important, the beat maker, if it's different than producer, is important. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. It's all important. The mix and mastering is important. The distribution of the music's important. The promotion of the music is important. That's the thing. Uh, I think one thing we all fail to realize is how important all of these things are as an artist and beat makers and producers, you know? And that's why I was trying to give my flowers to the mechanics. I'm trying to give my flowers to Tracks a Million. Give my flowers to some of those big producers that I felt like they get their flowers, but they haven't got their flowers like they deserve even more because they deserve more. But you know, some people say that with me as an artist, you know. Some people like, Ray, you've worked hard, you deserve more, you deserve flowers. I don't personally think so. I think I still got a lot more work to do. I feel like I've done a lot of work. I feel like I can say that. I feel like I have the right to say that because I got a bunch of, you know, I got a catalog. So you're talking about if I put all my albums up and all my covers, you're flipping through booklets of pictures and albums and music that I've released, not only because of the covers and the music, but the different sounds, the different songs that I made, the different everything, which is cool as hell because it shows you that I've really built a catalog. Never really thought I would build a catalog. Never really thought it was possible, but I've really built a catalog, and there's more to be built. You know, even though I built this catalog for the moment now, that's not just where I'm stopping. I'm still trying to build it more. The merch, I'm trying to build more merch so y'all have merch to wear. Cause like I said, the catalog is just the music part, but what about the merch? Y'all keep asking me for new gear. I gotta give y'all new gear soon. And it's gotta be better than the last gear that I gave, and it's gotta be better than before. That's called upgrading, that's called growth, that's called progression. That's something that I want to stick to. And I've stuck to it so long, and I'm still sticking to it to this day, and I'm thankful. Uh, One thing that I'm very happy about, is I'm grateful that you guys listen to what I have to say. I'm grateful that I got some followers that are really support me. They pull up to every show. I'm grateful that I had gyres in my life. I'm grateful for the people that aren't here that were those support, and I'm grateful for the people that are still here and that still support. That's what it's growth and support. Not all your supporters are gonna always be here because life is life, and we all live in life, and we're all trying to be positive and stay happy like these guys. Look at them. They hard working, man. Hard working, fresh out the work truck, dude. What's up with y'all, man? They chilling, bro. I see y'all. And that's what I'm talking about, man. It's respect, bro. They just nodded, gave me a smile, bro. It's respect, bro. That's what life's about, bro. We all on this planet together. And if once we figure that out and we start to realize we aren't the enemies with each other, we're the enemies with other, you know who? The people who run the country, then we can really realize that. But until then, we all just gonna keep headbutting, keep having our issues, and keep stressing over dumb shit that they want us to stress about. Once you figure out not to stress over it and not to fall into the categories they want you to fall in, you start to realize what life's about and how to succeed. We can all succeed if we just do it right, y'all. I keep trying to tell you. Some people say I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I've been through it before. I know what it's like. I've seen it. You know what I mean? And it's cool and all, because you can really make better from it, because everybody can learn from the situation. It just sucks we all have to go through it, but the thing is, we could have not went through it if we just avoided it. The government shut down, and didn't need to be shut down. They could have avoided that, but they chose to do that on purpose. The reason they do that on purpose, because then once they do that, it's like a recession, my people. It's called recess, restart. Everybody take a break. Just like I told y'all, the world needs to settle down for the day. That's what they're saying. The government's gonna settle down for a while. And whether you like it or not, if you work a government job, then you gotta be on the little break for a moment. And it sucks because some of those people are depending on that money for their bills. They have bills that can't be stopped, and the government shouldn't just be stopping just because they want to stop for a few days to get a break. You know what I mean? But hey, can't really run it. Those are the people who run the country. The people who want to run their country want a break. You can't get a break running the country. The country don't stop for nobody. We know that. America doesn't stop for anybody. It keeps going all day and night, man. That's like one thing I try to teach is, like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the brightest, but I've got my knowledge. I know science, and from what I just can tell you, just with the way the economics and the economy is, we're doing better, but it just sucks we have to go through all this to do better. Like, even I was talking to somebody today, when they gave us all the money for the stuff, they gave us all the money for the stimulus, and then they had us pay it back. A lot of y'all didn't know they were gonna have you pay it back. You should have already knew that. It's America. They ain't giving us no free money. Just like now, they still don't want to give us no free money. That's the thing. They said pay it back months later. Well, if that's the case, give us $20,000 and then we could pay it back months later. If you're gonna make us pay it back, don't just give us what they gave us, $1,200. Some of y'all got $1,200, some got $800. Everybody's amount was pretty different, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, man, I'm gonna keep dropping content for y'all. I'm gonna keep talking about these dope producers, dope artists I was with. So like I said, I was talking about the mechanics, those were the producer, the tracks And then you had the dope artists, and the recent one that I posted was like RBL Posse. You know, they were like doing that song "Don't Give Me No Bam or Weed." We don't smoke that in the SFC. Yeah, they had some hits. You know, RBL Posse been around. They did that one. They did the "I Got My Nine." They got a lot of historic songs out of the Bay Area in San Francisco, and you know, it's another just dope artist to be around. Black C. You know, I've done at least 7 shows with him, so I know him fairly well. I ain't gonna say I know him great. You know, it's not like I'm with him every day, but I know him fairly well. Where like if I see him, he knows me, knows me. We talk and stuff. We always thought about doing a song. And one thing that's crazy is the history, dude. You know, they've been around for a long time. They were around back when E40 was doing the click and stuff. RBL Posse. They've been around for a long time, coming out of Hunters Point and all that. And so Filmo too, they be all through the Filmo too. So it's just crazy, like a lot of history coming with RBL Posse in San Francisco. The music, everybody knowing them. You know, I don't know if y'all remember Mr. C. He ended up passing away, but that was another one that was part of RBL Posse. Long live Mr. C. That's another legend, 415 legend. And a lot of people don't know that because, you know, they just see Black C and, you know, you don't see Mr. C and you don't see the history. You don't see that it was a group, you know, because a lot of people don't understand that. So now they see shows with RBL Posse. You don't even know you missing members because they didn't pass. A lot of history, dude. A lot of history. It lets us know we getting older, y'all. We getting older, people, and that's why we should be grateful. Like I said, today the word is grateful. Grateful for those great times with the artist, grateful for all those moments. And so, yeah, like I said, you know, I just posted that one with RBL Posse. Another one that I did that I posted, as y'all can see in the shorts. Like I said, anytime I post these shorts, I'm going to try and start talking about them and doing videos like this. Like, a lot of people want to hear what the photos was, or how was I with these artists, or, you know, just hear just my encounters with these artists. And that's the cool part. Like, not only am I posting the photos, but I'm gonna give you like how it was, or tell you a little bit of inside story. You know, I ain't gonna go deep into depth. We ain't gotta get on perfect and be exact, but we gonna get exactly to let you know how it was and how the artist was, and you know, tell you how they felt. Cause some are cool, man. Some are dope as hell. Like another one that we just posted recently was like a Lil Bruce. Doobie, Doobie the Sugar Wolf, Lil Bruce and Doobie the Sugar Wolf. Now those, they part of Thiz Nation. So they used to run with Mac Dre. We all know who Mac Dre is. Jay Diggs, you know, the underdog. As y'all can see, I posted the other ones with the underdog. Underdog got songs with Mac Dre, Down For You. Jay Diggs got songs with Mac Dre. Jay Diggs did the Diggs dance, you know. A lot of y'all are starting to know him for the beef that he had with Whack 100, whatever they got going on. But I'm known him way before all of this. So yeah, it's a lot of history with the music, you know, and just out the Bay Area, and just I be around some real Bay Area legends, dude. And not only does it make me feel good to know that I be around these people, and you know, they give me the time of day in conversations and just the history, because I learned a lot, you know. Like the underdog, you know, going from him and Jay Diggs, going from talking to them and you know knowing they've been on BET, and then I see the stuff on BET, but when I get the real story from them, you know, the TV, the television the story, yeah, like it adds up, but it don't add up. You know what I mean? There's still more that you missing. But I guess, you know, BET, that was on Black Entertainment Television back then. So, and you know, you could look that up. Long live Mac Dre. They were on BET, bro. And it's just crazy just to see all the history. and just know being around them. I got Mac Dre tatted on me right here, and just being around the history, around the family, at the barbecues. Like me personally, one time I went and picked up all these Mac Dre shirts. I thought it was the coolest thing to go pick up all these shirts, bro. Picked up a bunch of Mac Dre shirts, like for the whole barbecue. Like they were all specially made. I'll post a picture showing that I had picked them up, and I thought it was cool, because it was like it was a good event, But not only was it a good event, we around the real. This is all the Thiz. This is the family, the real romper room gang. My uncle Freaky D, romper room, the realest romp, and Booby 535, and just the names of legends, because they've been around Mac Dre when Mac Dre was alive, and they were with him when he was traveling in Hawaii. So it felt good for me to be around these people, because they were really with him with Mac Dre traveling, and let alone if Mac Dre was alive, he would be with us to this day. And so yeah, it's pretty dope, bro. It's pretty dope, because it's like I said, it's not only just family history. This is history where I've seen it from the other point of view, like I said, watching it on BET, watching it on TV, but not only watching it on TV and all that, I'm seeing it in real life and all that. So yeah, it's something different, y'all. Something different. Yeah, one thing that I've noticed though, and I've tried to do, and just learn from being around these cool artists, because like I said, another one I talk about, we just talked about Lil Bruce and Doobie and all them. He was on that song Chevy and Fords with Mac Dre, and Doobie's on that song There's a Song for You with Mac Dre and Hustler. And another thing that I thought was cool, not only just being around them growing up and being around them as artists and stuff, is damn, that got tripping, is the history. It's a lot of history. And a lot of history.